Hello everyone and welcome back. Let's look at some Springfield Armory stuff. Okay, as you can see, we've got Springfield Armory pistols here on the table. Now just don't get your panties in a bunch, because both of these were bought long before Springfield turned their back on Illinois residents. So this was bought in 2014 after I got my concealed carry permit. Before this, I had bought a XD subcompact that was going to be my original concealed carry gun, and then I switched to the XDs. Then in 2016 I wanted a little more capacity and I wanted the thinner, newer XD Mod 2, so I bought this one. So these were both bought before Springfield turned their back on us. There's no sense in me getting rid of them because I can still use them. This is loaded with snake shot and it's in my little cart that I use to tool around out here on the land. And this one is my backup gun in the truck. So this sits in a safe in the truck, so it's still getting used. Now, the biggest difference in these two is capacity and size. Now, as far as size wise, length, they're basically the same gun. Height wise, the Mod 2 is a little taller, probably about ½ an inch at the back strap here. And as far as the width of them, come down here, and the XDS is about an inch, and the Mod 2 you actually have to come down because the frame is a little wider than the slide, and this is about 1.2 inches. So it's about a ¼ inch wider with the Mod 2. Capacity, this is 7+1. I believe this is 12+1 or 13+1. So this one does have nearly double the capacity. You've got a pretty aggressive texturing on this. You've got the grip zone on this, which a lot of people had an issue with. I am not an operator. I will never be an operator. I'll never be confused for an operator unless it's preceded by the words heavy equipment. So grip zone doesn't bother me. When I originally started carrying, I liked the fact that these had the grip safety and the dingus, the trigger dingus. Now I am more comfortable with carrying, so it doesn't bother me to have a striker fired pistol with neither of these on there. Your mileage may vary. As far as weight, empty, the XDS is about 1 1/3 pounds, 1.4 ounces, 1 pound 4 ounces. The Mod 2 is 1 pound 7 ounces, so it's about a ¼ pound more, and it will end up considerably heavier once you add your ammo and your magazine, because this has 7, this has 12 or 13. As far as the trigger, they both have a nice trigger. It's not too heavy, not too light. It's a striker fired trigger. And they have an Audible reset. Very tactile, very audible. You know when the trigger has reset. So there are my two of my Springfields. The XD subcompact that I have is a little wider than this. Other than that, it's the same thing. They take the same magazines. I also have an XD Extreme Duty, which is, I believe, a 4.5-inch barrel. That is the wife's nightstand gun. If you get the little adapters that go around the magazines, you can put those magazines in here. I like that too, because then you can increase your capacity while still keeping the smaller gun. The XDS takes XDS magazines. So there are my two of my Springfield Armories. Hope that gives you a little idea of the differences between them. If you like Springfield, which I used to, I still like the way these shoot. They both shoot very well. They both shoot like a much larger pistol. I would recommend buying used. Don't give a company that's shit on the Second Amendment new money. Buy used. Somebody's already bought them, already given Springfield their cut. So if you're in the market for a Springfield Armory subcompact, I'd recommend either of these, other than the fact that they are Springfield Armory. It is what it is. They've got a lot of coming back to do to make it up to at least me. But hope these gave you an idea. Until next time, stay armed, stay vigilant, stay safe.